Today we're going to go over the parts of the drill press. Before I operate the drill press, I always want to make sure that I have my drill bit inserted correctly into the chuck. To do so, I want to open the chuck by hand and insert the drill bit into the 3 prongs. As I remove the drill bit by hand, you can see how the chuck opens and closes. Once I have my chuck open enough to insert the drill bit, I'm going to tighten the chuck by hand before I insert the chuck key into the chuck to make sure that it's 100% secure. Once my chuck key is inserted into the chuck, I want to tighten it and then remove my chuck key and return it to its position away from the chuck before operating the drill press. Once I have my drill bit inserted into the chuck, the next thing I want to do is, using the on and off switch, I want to turn the machine on so that I can see the drill bit turn and turn correctly. I want to make sure that the drill bit spins securely and also spins perfectly without waving around in any angles before I adjust anything else. Next, I'll turn the drill bit off. Once the drill bit is turned off, I want to raise and lower the depth stop, this part right here, which basically stops the drill press at a certain point. For example, if I wanted to stop the drill press at this point, I would loosen the depth gauge and turn it so it was at 0 at this point before I tightened it. Now you can see that anytime I turn the feed wheel, the chuck will stop at this particular point. I want to make sure that I have my depth stop set prior to operating the drill press, so that I always know how deep my drill bit will be inserted into the stock. So using the feed wheel, I can raise and lower the chuck. I always want to make sure that I have one hand securely on the feed wheel when I am operating the drill press. The next part that we're going to go over is the table itself. The table itself should be set prior to operating the drill press so that you're able to then place your backup stock and your stock securely on the table so that your drill bit goes into the backup stock, and then you're all set and ready to operate. If I have this set up, what I can then do is raise and lower the table to complete my adjustment. This handle raises and lowers the table so that way I can use it in addition to my depth stop to help raise and set the path of the drill bit. The next part is the support column. The support column in the back separates the base from the table from the motor of the drill press. The support column is basically the main support in the drill press. The final part that I want to show you is the base itself. The base is the part that remains on the ground securely and firmly, anchoring the drill press to the floor of the table. These are the parts of the drill press.